Hi guys, today's topic is how to disable SAP password expiry for test users or dummy users. And we can say like how to set no password expiry for users. Like it is like a dummy users or test users. And what is the need of set for no password expiry or disable the password? The reason is like, so whenever we are going for mostly in a development system or quality system, some testers, some programmers do some automated testing scripts. At that time, they require some dummy users. So while they are running the scripts, the users that users don't get issues like the password expiration issues. If the password expiration is there for that particular user, the script is going to be stopped immediately. So that is the purpose they are going to use this dummy users or test users. So for that reason we are going to use. And one more reason is like whenever we are performing any background jobs, at that time we are going to give the scheduled background job scheduled username. At that time also we can provide the dummy user over there. Like who is responsible, this test user or dummy user. And as well, whenever we are going for RFC communication users, that means so we are going to fetch from the another system. That means we are connected to the external system, right? So that means the password is set in another system. So at that time, though uses communication use, because we are getting the data from external system by using the user, right? That user also not having the password expiration issues. So mostly these are the major three reasons we are going to disable the password for those kind of users. And how many ways we can set the disable the password expiry? Now we are going to see. So we can set the password expiry in simple way, that is SU01. You just to go over there, you just to give the username, and then after just to visit the logon data, we can set the password expiry. No password expiry, how we are going to set, we'll see right now. See here, now I am on logon pad. I am hitting SU01 T code. See here, I am entering the username. I am entering the username called Sahil. So we just edit, and then after you just come to login data, and then after see here the validity period. So we can just set the maximum validity period. So I'm just giving something like this, and then after you can set some 31.12.999 like this. You can set it is like it is affecting only single user. That means there is no issue, right? We are setting a dummy user called Sahil. So this may be using for test to run the test scripts, or else we can scheduling it as a background jobs purpose we are going to use. Otherwise we can use this user for RFC communication purpose. So you just give the valid from valid to, and then after you just save. So the user is automatically changed. So if you want, you can see the validity up to this. There is no password expiration. So this way we can set. And as well, this is only reflecting to this particular user only. So one single user, there is no issue. It is only for one user. But when it comes to parameters, so once you change the parameters, it is affecting the entire system. So now we are going to discuss in RZ10. We need to select the default profile, and then after login password expiration time equal to 0. So we need to set the value as 0, and once you save and copy, and then after save, and just you need to restart the system. Then only it is reflected into the system. What happens, the parameter SAP star parameter, once you enable into the system, that like any user can log in with the SAP star with the password is pass. So this is not encourageable. Anyway, we are going to discuss. So what is the T code? The parameters RZ10. Select default profile, extended maintenance, change, create parameter. So what is the parameter? Login /password I'm just giving star like this. You can find after star logins. See here. This is the parameter. Expiration. Password expiration time equal to. So we need to set the value to 0. And then after we just click copy. You just go back. I'm not going to change it actually. So just go back and save here. So once you save, we need to restart the system. It is going to be reflect throughout the system. That means it is affecting to the all users. It is not supposed to use, right? It is not supposed to work. At what system we are going to set? That means like development and quality and sandbox or training systems we are going to set this password expiration. So once you set this password expiration, the login password underscore expiration type equal to 0. So we need to restart. So it is going to be reflect system level. And we are going to only use it for sandboxes or training systems mostly. So some users, only the user basic SU01 is for development and quality purpose. We are going to use it for that. So SU01 is for development and quality. And this RZ10 and this SECPOL, security policy. These things we can sandboxes or training system we are going to set. So these are like separate systems. They are having the data, but it is only for testing purpose. Test user scripts, partner demos, external user demo. Like whenever the newcomers, the new join is going to be joined into this organization, they're going to give this kind of access. At that time, we are going to enable. Like there is no password expiry for that particular system. So these two are not encourageable. Anyway, we are going to discuss. So in SECPOL also we can disable the password expiry. How we are going to disable, we'll see. So SECPOL is nothing but security policy. I am entering the SECPOL T code. So you just change click the goggles icon and you can able to get the new entries. You just click this one. Just give the policy name. No. I'm giving this no password expiry. I'm giving the short description disable password. I'm giving like this. So after this, so we need to save. So it is going to be one request is generating. So the request is starting with a SID after K9. We know this. If it is not generating, we need to create manually. Create request. I'm continuing with anyway. And then after we just to select this one. And then after double click on attributes. And then after, so we can able to see security policy, the policy name we can observe here. And we need to provide the policy attribute. Click new entries, enter the policy attribute name. So whenever we want to set the particular security, the password related security things we are going to set here in SECPOL. This is done by actually security team. Minimum password digits, length, letters, lowercase, special characters, uppercase, change wait time, password, minimum password difference, SSO, single sign-on, password change interval. So these many things completely related to password related. A SECPOL is completely related to. So see here, disable password logon, disable password logon. So we just give here. So after, so the data was saved. So you just click here, save, continue. The data is saved. So you just go back. So what is our security policy? No PWD or expiry. After this, you need to apply to that particular user. Just go to SU01, enter the username, and then after change and log on data. So you can find the security policy here. Search for it. See here, we just now created the policy. We just apply to this policy particular user. So this way we can set the policy. This is how the user is not going to be expired. This user can access. So once we give the attribute name and attribute value as 0, the particular user once we give the security policy in SC01, so that particular user is not going to be expire the password. Like he can access. That means there is no password expiry. We just now disable this password expiry for that user by giving the attribute name. So this way we can set SU01 RZ10 security policy. These three things we can set. Anyway, most secured one is like this one only. SU01 is the SAP recommending this to use mostly. So this security policy is for only password related things. I just now show it to you, the password length, uppercase, lower length, those things we can use this security policies. And this is also, this parameter is there, but is only for sandbox systems or training system. We are going to use this too, but SU01 is the best approach. We are going to set the maximum year and date. This we can, by this the users can be able to run the scripts and whatever the jobs they can schedule, or whatever the RFC communication purpose, the data communication purpose, they are going to use this SU01 for test users or dummy users. And one more thing is very, very important. So not set in production system security issues. So whenever we are going to create this disable things, so never set production system, never touch production system. Anyway, we are not going to touch the production system. It is because it is a live system, it is a running system, we're not going to disturb that one. So if you change anything, it is like a violations will become, like security and compliance issues going to be raised. So we are not going to touch. So whenever the audit going to be run, we are going to caught. So this is security issue. Anyway, we are not going to touch the production system. Like if you apply these things, if you apply these two things, it is going to be applies entire the system wide. It is applies the system wide. That means to all dialog users it is going to be applied. So that's the reason we are not going to use RZ10 and security policies. We are having the options, but most safely we are going to use this SU01. And as I told you, development and quality is for SU01. This training system and sandbox systems, we are going to use this RZ10 and SECPOL. This is going to be apply only this particular system. This is only for user training purpose, partner demos and testing user scripts only. For this purpose we are going to use. So this is how we are going to disable the password expiry in SAP for test users or dummy users. Thank you.